Question number 11 on the reading portion of College Board's Test 3. What function does the third paragraph, lines 20 to 34, serve in the passage as a whole? So we need to understand how this one paragraph serves the passage as a whole. What is that paragraph? Line 20 to 34? Oh, 20 to 34 was that concession. It was the acknowledgement by the author that public transportation currently in North America is not good. It's not glamorous, it's overcrowded, and it's depressing. Because what does he say? And yet, public transportation in many minds is the opposite of glamour. A squalid last resort for those with one too many impaired driving charges, too poor to afford insurance, or too decrepit to get behind the wheel. Okay. Given the opportunity, who wouldn't drive? Hopping in a car almost always gets you to your destination more quickly. This is all about the benefits of actually driving in your own car. He's acknowledging flaws to an otherwise, nice system of public transportation. So what function does this paragraph serve as a whole? It acknowledges that a practice favored by the author of the passage has some limitations. I like that. A practice favored by the author. What's the practice favored by the author? Traveling by public transport. Has some limitations. There are some downsides. There are some problems associated with traveling just by public transport, especially in North America. A seems to be verbatim what I want. What about B? It illustrates with detail the argument made in the first two paragraphs of the passage. It doesn't. The first two are talking about, first we have a population issue in terms of just a sheer number of people involved to the number of cars available. And then we talk about just how prolific public transportation is around the world. But 20 to 34 does not further elaborate on that. It doesn't add details about that. What about C? What function does the third paragraph serve in the passage as a whole? It gives an overview of a problem that has not been sufficiently addressed by the experts mentioned in the passage. It gives an overview of a problem that has not been... It's not like people are missing that this is a thing. It's not like there are experts here that are saying that they didn't know how bad public transportation is in America. They didn't realize how bad it is for taking the bus and all this kind of stuff, like that the associations of public transportation are for old people or for bad drivers or people who are poor. That's not what that serves to do. They never say, and this is what the experts are missing. No, everyone acknowledges that's the case. The author is simply telling this so we can talk about the future and how it can be better. So I don't like on how, again, I feel like they're backing us into a corner to say things that just weren't really said. Has it not been sufficiently addressed? We don't know that. What about D? What does the third paragraph serve as a passage as a whole? It advocates for abandoning a practice for which the passage as a whole provides mostly favorable data. Does it advocate for abandoning a practice? Does he say, therefore, because of this, we should not use public transportation? It advocates for abandoning a practice for which the passage as a whole provides most... No, that's not like the third paragraph in the middle of the piece where he's like, and this is why we shouldn't use public transportation. No, that's not what he's saying at all. He's just providing that there are some shortcomings. It's not all amazing. Or A, what does the third paragraph serve? It acknowledges that a practice favored by the author, using public transportation, has some limitations. It might not be the best. It's overcrowded. In America, it's not that great. That's exactly what the answer is going to be. The answer number 11 is going to be A.